Okay, so for tonight, we'll use just one of the biggest pillows you have or a bolster and a couple of blankets. And we're gonna get started laying down on your back. So I'm gonna just get this started. You can move all the props off to the side for now. And just come to lay down on your back. And if it does feel better to have a bolster underneath your legs, then you can take a bolster under the backs of your knees, or you can just keep the knees bent and let the knees knock in towards one another. And let the palms face down onto the ground so that you can feel the ground under your hands. And then take a big breath in, filling all the way up. And a big breath out, letting it go completely and feeling the back of your body just settle down into the ground. A big breath in. And a breath out, letting the front of your body settle into the back of your body. Start to let go of all your cares and your concerns for the world. Let go of anything that might have happened today. Let go of planning for anything tomorrow or this week. Make your goal here for the next hour to explore this deep and complete relaxation. If you notice that your mind starts to wander away from that, then just take a big breath and come back to that goal again. Letting go of any stress, any care, and feeling how you can physically feel your body start to relax and the muscles start to release their grip on their bones. You can feel the muscles around your face that usually are expressing your emotions all day just start to soften. Feel the jaw unhinge from your ears down. And let the tongue rest down in the bottom of your mouth. Now just gently press your hands a little bit into the ground, feeling each finger connected. As we start to connect to the ground and the roots chakra, that's at the base of your spine, our sense of safety, our most basic instincts. Feel the base of your pelvis rest on the earth. And then moving your awareness a little bit more up into the sacral chakra right below the belly button. Feeling that place start to soften, the low back release. Moving up just above the belly button to the solar plexus, our sense of self, our ego. Feeling that place in the back of your body release towards the floor. Moving up into the center of your ribs where your heart chakra is. Feeling the breath, just massage that area a little bit. Moving up into the throat. Your center of communication, how you feel heard. And feel that place relax. You feel the throat widen a little bit and soften. Moving up to your third eye, the place between your eyebrows. Center your attention there for a few moments. And then move your attention up to the crown of your head. Now again, feel your hands on the ground. If there's any personal intention that you would like to set for your practice, feel free to set that now. And I invite you for this evening to practice what's called a Tomlin Meditation, which is where you receive the pain and suffering from someone and you give out loving kindness. So maybe imagine somebody now in your life, or maybe your general community, and imagine that you could, with your inhale, remove their pain, their suffering, their disease. And with your exhale, you could send them loving kindness. And it's okay to choose yourself if you feel like you could really use that today. Slowly let your next breath in come in through the nose, filling all the way up. And part the lips, letting it go all the way out. Slowly start to blink your eyes open and roll over onto one side. And slowly press yourself up to a seat. And our first pose will take a legs up the wall posture or a legs up something posture. So find something around you that you can elevate your legs on. And that's okay if your legs are at a 90-degree angle or something like that. And you can use one of your blankets and roll it up so you can use it under the back of your neck. So for today, I'm going to take my pillow the long edge facing the wall and the blanket pretty close to that pillow. And then we'll come to sit on the edge of the pillow with your shoulder up against the wall. And then bring one hand down and bring your hips onto the wall if you're using the wall. Otherwise, you can take your legs up onto a chair or your couch. Lower your shoulder down and then roll your body up until your legs come up the wall. And you can adjust if it feels okay to have your hips right up against the wall, but that doesn't matter too much. And then take that blanket underneath the back of your neck or under the back of your head. So it feels like the back of your head is light or not touching the floor at all. And adjust your body as much as you need to feel absolutely comfortable in every posture that we take tonight, so that your physical body can be so comfortable that your mental body can start to let go of the chatter. So make every adjustment you need. If at any point you need to put a blanket over your body, get cold, adjust the temperature in your place. Then once you have your legs elevated, your arms can be wherever feels comfortable. And then settle again into this deep place of relaxation. Remember, our only goal here tonight is to completely relax. And even if you're able to do that only for a couple of rounds of breath or a minute, no, this would be an hour well spent. So let go of the pressure or the need to do anything specifically. And simply let each breath happen as a release. You're not forcing the exhale, but just letting go of all of the muscles of respiration to let it happen. After a few moments of having the legs elevated, you might start to feel some tingling or some pulsing in your feet. Know that's normal. Imagine that was the first time you ever felt something like that. What would it be like to look at this sensation as if you had never felt it before? That sense of mystery. Take just a few more breaths here. Slowly, when you're ready, bend the knees and take the feet flat onto the wall. And we'll roll over onto one side, curled up in a little ball there for a few moments. Just feeling the blood rush back into your legs. Take your top hand down on the floor and keeping your head heavy, start to press yourself up to a seat. And we'll come to your mat, if you're off your mat, to set up for the next posture. And we'll use your pillow now for a twist, bringing your right hip up to the bolster. Take one of your blankets between your knees so that there's some space between your knees. And you can choose to keep your knees completely stacked, or you can let your top leg kind of slide back, whatever feels better in your back. And then take one hand down on either side of your bolster or your pillow and lower your body down into the twist. And you can either hug your pillow underneath you, or you can take your forearms flat onto the floor. If you need any other adjustments, if it feels like your right hip bone is too heavy on the ground, you can always take a blanket and sit on a blanket. Take the time to make your body completely comfortable. And then once you've found the perfect posture, take a big breath in, breathe into the left side of your body. And as you breathe out, surrender it down into the right side of your body and down into the floor. Feel every muscle again release its grip. As you settle down into this posture. Take just a few more breaths here. You do feel ready. Bring the hands down on either side of your pillow. And press your body up, keeping your head heavy, just long enough to switch your opposite hip up to your pillow now, keeping the blanket between your knees, making any adjustments you need to make this posture totally comfortable for you, and then lowering one hand down on either side of your pillow and lowering your body down again. And seeing just how quickly and how deeply you're able to come back into this deep state of relaxation. Feel how with each breath you can release a little bit more into the props and into the ground. Feeling the textures of the different surfaces underneath you. Feel how each in its own way holds your body. As you release with each exhale a little more. Be here for just a few more breaths. When you do feel ready, bring the hands down under your shoulders and press the ground down to lift your body up away from your pillow. And I'll move into a Baddha Konasana pose. So bringing the back up to your pillow, you can take either your blanket roll on top of your feet with your knees bent and tuck either side to your outer hips to hold up your legs as you lay back. Or you can take two blankets on either side of your legs and then maybe use another blanket as a pillow to elevate your head, especially if you're feeling any allergies tonight. But take this time, especially in this posture, to make your body as completely comfortable as you can. So it shouldn't feel like any amount of stretch in your legs to reach the blanket, but rather the blanket is holding your legs up. And let the back of your hands rest on the ground now so you can feel the air on the skin of your palms. And then feel any tension melting out of your shoulders, down your arms, and out your fingertips. As you settle into this posture with a few deep breaths. You might practice counting your breath, seeing if you can count 10 breaths. And if you catch your mind wandering, just start over again. Let each breath be like another wave of relaxation over your body. Continue to let go of all of your cares and concerns for the world. And rest here in this pure awareness. Be here for a few more breaths. When you feel ready, simply straighten out the legs. Maybe taking the blanket under the back of your thighs and your knees, or just letting it slide with your legs forward. And resting here for a few moments. From here, we'll bend the knees, taking the feet flat onto the floor. Bring the hands down alongside your hips. And press yourself up for a moment. And we'll rotate over to the side and move one of your blankets off your mats on the floor. And we'll lay face down on your pillow for a half frog, bringing one leg out onto your blanket with the knee bent and the foot pointing straight out to the side. So you can either take your entire trunk onto the pillow so that your hips are lifted, or you can slide the pillow forward and have it more like a back bend in your low back, whatever feels better for your low back tonight. You can make a pillow with your forearms if you'd like, or hug the pillow underneath you. Whatever feels best in your shoulders. You can feel the weight of your body surrender to the ground. Feel that space in your inner thigh just melt a little more down into the ground. few more breaths on this side. When you feel ready, straighten out your bent leg behind you. And then you can pass the blanket either around in front of you on the floor or behind your back, taking it off to the other side of your mat. And then making your body again just completely comfortable. Bending the opposite leg out onto the blanket. And turning your opposite cheek down. Just taking a few deep breaths to return back into this deep state of relaxing into pure awareness itself. I'll take just a few more breaths here. you feel ready, straighten out your leg. Our next posture is Shavasana. If you'd like, you can transition to a child's pose for a few breaths, or just make your way into your Shavasana. You might take a face down Shavasana just with your legs straight, or you can flip over and use that pillow for underneath the back of your knees and the blanket rolled again beneath the back of your neck. And you might cover yourself with a blanket or an eye pillow over your eyes. Take this time and make your body absolutely comfortable now. And then make any last adjustments to your physical body that you need. And then start to lengthen your breath, making each exhale a little longer than the previous inhale. Begin to scan your awareness throughout your body, starting across the front of your body with the forehead, the eyebrows, and the place between your eyebrows, the eyelids, your eyes, the nose, the tip of your nose, the cheeks, the lips, the chin, front of your throat, collarbones, chest, front of your ribs, the belly, front of your hips, the fronts of your thighs, the kneecaps, the shins, the tops of your feet to the toes, moving up the back of your body to the soles of your feet, the heels, calf muscles, the backs of your knees, hamstrings, glute muscles, the low back, the middle back, your upper back, the shoulder blades, down the upper arms, the lower arms, the hands to the tips of your fingers, the back of your neck, the place behind your ears, the back of your head, the crown of your head. Feel the whole back side of your body. Feel the whole front side of your body. Feel the whole back and front side of your body together. Feel your entire body. Feel your whole entire body together. Begin to deepen your breath. You might contemplate what it's like if you move again. Maybe decide to stay in stillness a little bit longer. If this is where you would like to end your practice or your evening, then stay exactly as you are. If you'd like to end your practice this evening in a seat, You can start to wiggle fingers and toes when you feel ready. Maybe rock your head a little bit right and left. You might blink your eyes open and reorient yourself into your space. Wherever you are, try to stay in a place of pure awareness. And if you're moving, eventually rolling over onto one side, curled up in a little ball for a few breaths there. If you're on your side, bring your top hand down on the floor, and keeping your head heavy, press yourself up to find a comfortable seat, maybe coming to sit up on your pillow or your blankets. And take the hands face down on your legs. Close your eyes. Wherever you've decided to end your practice this evening, just take a few deep breaths here together. Connecting back to your personal intention. Maybe that person you dedicated your practice to. Maybe imagine them now in front of you. Imagine their face a little lighter, a little more ease in their shoulders. Now, if you've dedicated your practice to someone, imagine them sitting in front of you. And imagine you could feel their energy in front of you. Imagine your heart could connect to theirs. And then come back to your center. And bring the hands together in front of your heart if you've come to a seat. To seal our practice, take a big breath in, filling all the way up. And part the lips, let it go as you bow the head down to the hands. The highest light inside of me bows and is so grateful for the highest light in you. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you.
Good job.